Joined once again by Iskander Nagash of the U.S. Committee for Refugees and Immigrants, Dr. Gias Musa of the Syrian American Forum, and joining the conversation, Jim Hansen, Executive Vice President of the Center for Security Policy. Jim Hansen, should the United States be open to taking in refugees from the Middle East wars?
In a very cautious manner, possibly. Iskander in the previous segment stated a complete falsehood. We are not screening refugees as they come in this country currently. All right, there is the Refugee Resettlement Program, of which he was a director and of which the firm he works for now as a contractor brings in a lot of refugees, as he mentioned. They're not getting screened to anything near the level that they need to ensure we're not bringing problems into the country. And the FBI director testified to the Congress that we are completely unable in the current state to be able to vet the Syrian refugees and ensure that the bad guys are not infiltrating among them.
Let's be clear. What do you mean when you say bringing problems into the country?
Terrorism. Terrorists, I mean Islamists, people who do not agree with our Constitution, who do not believe that U.S. law should be supreme. If you look at a lot of the recent migrant populations and refugee populations, when they're polled, a lot of the ones from Islamic countries would like Sharia law to be supreme over the U.S. Constitution. The Somalis in Minnesota are a perfect example of that. They have decided that they would much prefer their Islamic law to U.S. law. That's a problem. And even worse is the idea, ISIS has said that they are trying right now to infiltrate as many jihadists into Europe and the United States as they can. What a perfect vehicle if we can't screen them, investigate them. We can't even find allies over there to train to fight ISIS, let alone determine that the people who are coming in have associations and what those are and whether or not they should be allowed in the country at all.
You heard Dr. Musa in the last segment talk about wanting to make Syria the place where people can go home to, and they won't be refugees any longer. What about temporary respite? Or is that really naive in a world where we have to consider these people as potential future permanent residents?
Yeah, I think if you're going to do temporary, then you're looking at Turkey and Jordan and Lebanon, where the bulk of the refugees are now. And it's probably a much better idea to go ahead and provide a higher level of services, take the resources we're going to do, and instead of trying to repopulate the world's refugees to the United States, let's help them where they are. And then why not attack the root causes? Why not take care of Assad and ISIS and the people who are causing the actual refugee problem, as opposed to saying, well, let's move everybody out of Syria because it's an awful place to live right now?